smells this morning because I'm looking at myself in that video and I'm saying, no, I need to go back to that size. I mean, this is okay, but I think that was a lot sexier. Coastal Vibes, Adina and Trigmatic. We shot this video in Trasacco some 6-7 years ago, if I would remember. I'm happy this morning because I've been part of this lady's journey, especially in the beginning. These days, she's a superstar, so she's dogged me a little bit, but it's okay. It's fine. Adina Thembi in Damse is her name. Ghanaian South African songstress who's made all of us super proud by pure hard work, determination, perseverance, and patience. And now emphasis on patience because we will be coming to that one. Now, she has a very special spiritual relationship with her dad, and you will understand why we are saying spiritual. And the dad was a doctor, but probably had prophecy in him when he said, my daughter will be named Adina and she will sing all over the world. She's lived up to it. I mean, talking about prophecies getting manifested and living up to it, that is the testimony sitting right here in our studio this morning. Adina, Araba.
I'm just saying,
go for Casa won't teach you. So, South Africa. Because people don't think, say, when you mean in a crasa, I won't to tree, and I am the Fafa. Or the Fafa, but Uti tree, pan. Yes, Afro Araba. Yes, Ghana has over in fan.
Me free Ejumako. Ejumako coming the central region.
You know, a lot of people don't know, right?
Really?
A lot of people don't know that we are fancy.
I mean, they always give me the South African tag and forget that I've actually got...
Exactly.
You know, yeah.
But your Ghanaian side is actually very much present.
Yeah.
And see, for those of you who didn't know, she's actually fancy. Her fancy name is Araba. So those of us who are close to her, sometimes will affectionately call her Araba, especially me when she's good to me. That's when the Araba came. Charlie, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Listen, I was saying patience because I've been part of your journey. And I saw times when it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
When it just wasn't happening. Especially the times when we shot this video with Trigmatic Coastal Vibes. I was on ground that day, from makeup to costume to everything. And I saw the hustle, pure hustle from beginning. And I think your first breakthrough, if you can correct me, came... after Stars of the Future, 2012, when you released, what was the song
Let
again?
Me Go.
Thank you very much. That was when people started paying attention.
Yes.
And started applauding, but the applause wasn't
loud
enough until Too Late.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
We'll be playing Too Late very soon, but you've done this steadily from 2012. 2008, after Stars of the Future. What did you think it was going to be? Like a jolly ride? You started
Definitely. I thought, once I won, you know, I was about to go to the Grammys. Really and truly, I thought, you know, life was going to be easy. I mean, they gave you a label. They've given you everything at your disposal. They've introduced you to Ghanaians and, you know, slowly you're going to go into Africa and to the world. That's what I thought. I didn't realize that, you know, there was a whole... hard work back end altogether. I didn't realize. And then it hit me. I'm like, okay.
I see. Now, talking about life hitting, that's where I want us to hit first before we even come to music. You know, a lot of times when you people, let's say us, when we are in the limelight, people don't even think that you get sick.
Oh, yeah.
People don't even think that anything happens to you because you're always posting pictures, you're on stage performing. But there are days when you've been sick and you've been on stage to perform just because you have to.
Oh, yes. Many times.
Many times. Now, when you started to pick this signal of this fibroid, what was it like? Because we are women, and today we are celebrating women on the show. And monthly, we all go through something every month. And it's not too different from when you start to feel the pain of fibroid. Am I correct? Because I've heard stories about how it is. Now, before you get to the story, there's a documentary actually that you have on YouTube that takes you from before the surgery. Let's take a look at it, and then Adina will tell her story about fibroids.
It is because I used to do some modeling. Like I mentioned earlier, I was quite trim, so I mean,
Wow. Adina, so this was how it started. I've been in conversations and seen things on social media where you be on stage performing and people go like, "Ah, I didn't for a
Yeah.
Oh no, are they on your mana?"
Yeah.
Did you used to hear things like that?
I mean, nobody came to me directly to say anything, but I'll see a few comments under my post that, you know, you should start working out because your stomach is you should start hitting the gym again. And they say it loosely like they know me or me and them go to the gym together, you know. A few comments here and there. And somebody contacted my manager just before I did surgery. I think it was the late ex-president Rawlings. Memorial service that I sang at.
Right.
And the dress that I wore, they said I looked like I was pregnant. So the person was hitting my manager up in the back to say, "Oh, is she actually, you know, so we do a story or whatever." And then he was like, "Well, since you've come to talk about it, she's got fibroids, she's about to do surgery, she's going to have a whole campaign. So we'll delve deeper into it later." The person was like, "Oh my God." Like,
wow.
They
are so quick to jump into conclusions.
Yeah, now they felt like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," and yeah.
But then it means that it was quite big.
Yeah.
How long had it been there?
That's why I'm saying, I think it started from 2014 because I was modeling for Afro Mode Trends then.
Yes,
and
I remember.
I would wear certain clothes and I would notice that even though I still had the figure,
your abdomen
my
was bulging
abdomen
out.
was there a little bit. And what's the results of that, you know, after the pictures came out, some of the viewers were like, "I like this model. She looks healthy. She looks like a normal girl." But for me, I was like, no, this bulge is weird, you know? And I never really paid attention to it until late last year when
So you weren't feeling pains, nothing at all? Because most people who have fibroids, when it's time of the month, they bleed excessively and the pain is unbearable. That's when you probably take it to the hospital and then you'll be diagnosed and told that you have fibroids. Yours was totally different?
I've always had huge periods.
Okay, and
I've
painful periods.
Cramps for like 6 or 3 hours the first day and that's it.
Lord have mercy.
Always. So it felt like it was normal. And yeah, I didn't have any weird, I think I had a sharp pain once, the whole period. I had one weird sharp pain, you know, episode. But because it was once, I thought, okay, maybe it was something. So I didn't even take it to the hospital. And that day was before a performance. Like about 30 minutes before a performance, the sharp pain kicked in. I was in a hotel getting ready. And it was so bad, but then it went. I was able to perform. You know, life went on. So I was like, okay, maybe it's nothing.
Okay.
It wasn't until late last year that I decided, you know what, this bulge is getting crazy. Let me go and check. Let me at least go and see what is there, you know. And so I did. I went to go and get the scan.
And then that's when you realized that you had fibrosis.
Yeah, and they said it was so huge, I had to take it out.
I can imagine, because of the way your abdomen was looking, I can only imagine what size or inches it had grown to. So between the time of the diagnosis and the surgery, how long did it take? Weeks, months?
Well, I found out late last year, but I decided to do it early this year. So when the president said that, you know, they had banned performances around Val's Day, I said, this is the perfect time because I'll be home. I don't have any shows, you know, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's when I decided to go.
I see. Do you remember how long the surgery was? Oh, so that's you right there getting ready on the bed. And when you were getting ready from home, I was like, who goes to have a surgery with makeup and loop earrings on? But yes, I'm sure this is the day of the surgery. Yeah. Okay, and that's the doctor who attended. Lead surgeon. Okay, so that's the lead surgeon, Mr. I saw her name.
Amwachu.
Yeah. Dr. So how long did this process take? Do you remember?
Well, he said it was about an hour and 30 minutes.
You were put to complete sleep,
I was up.
Oh, you were not sedated?
I was singing in the theater.
Oh, but I'm sure they must have numbed your lower part. Exactly. Oh, you were singing in the theater?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's there somewhere.
And then after surgery, how are you fully fit now? Are you okay now? You can walk, you can wear heels. Okay, so I see you're wearing,
but I'm taking it easy. I'm not wearing the very high ones yet.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm okay.
Right.
I'm fit to work. I've been working.
I see.
I'm okay.
So this whole thing has birthed this campaign that you're about to start, or you've already started. Okay, so tell us about it.
Okay, so
what do you want to do with this?
It's called Beautiful Inside. And the first project we're working on...
that's the T-shirt you're wearing.
That's the T-shirt.
Okay.
And the first project we're working on is the fibroids awareness campaign. We're just trying to raise a lot of awareness because when I found out and I went on Google to, try and get information. I only got, I didn't get a course. So basically, we don't know what causes fibroids.
Yeah.
And then we come back to Ghana.
The doctors cannot even tell. They have no idea what causes it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And then we come back to Ghana, where we have so many weird stories about fibroids. People think it's spiritual. People think that if you drink some kind of medicine, it will melt away. All sorts of weird things. People think, oh, you're cursed. That's why you have fibroids. Yeah. So I thought, you know what? This is a topic that a lot of Ghanaian women are facing because it actually affects only black women. Well, mostly black women. So it's a step in the right direction to help raise more awareness on it. So people understand what's going on with them. They realize how normal it is. People won't be thinking, once I get surgery, I'll never give birth. Like, there's so many stories around it. So I wanted to just, use the opportunity on my platform to raise awareness, talk more about it. And then help people. We'll open things up so that people can donate, and then we'll help people get screened because it's not cheap.
So I was just going to ask that. Do you have events planned or lined up for the year?
Yes.
And when are you starting?
Okay, so the first stage is the awareness creation, talking more about it, normalizing it, and then the next stage will be organizing screenings or scans, free screening or scans for Ghanaian women. So we'll be positioned in different parts of Ghana, and then the follow-up would be a concert. But
great.
Yeah.
We are looking forward to, and that all of that is happening this year?
Yes.
This year, 2021.
Yes.
I see. Listen, it's been a great year for you already. Only female to have topped the VGMA nominations list, and you had 11.
Yeah.
Baku 11. When I saw it, I was like, wow, 11.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you took home Record of the Year and then female...
Album of the Year.
Sorry, Album of the Year, 2, right?
No, 3.
Oh, so female vocalist.
No.
You didn't get a vocalist this
I
time
didn't.
around?
No.
Okay.
Shout out to Abiana. She
Yeah.
got it.
Oh, Abiana picked up that one, truly. Now, your first VGMA award was Record of the Year.
And Best Female Vocalist.
2017.
Yes.
2017. So it's taken 4 years for you to get... Did you get anything 2018, 2019?
Yes, I got a VGM. I won the next year Best Female Vocalist.
That's
again.
the one I remember. Okay.
So it was twice in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, congratulations to you.
Thank you so
I think
much.
you've done extremely well. I mentioned in the beginning that the applause, they were not high at the time or it wasn't loud enough, but now it is very loud.
Yes.
So that prophecy that your dad gave before you were even born is now becoming a reality. Does that make you feel any special as daddy's little girl?
I mean, not really. He still wasn't around. Like, there's still moments that I wish he was there.
Do you think that life would have been different with him here?
Definitely.
What would have been better? Tell me.
I mean, I would have had him as my crutch. I would have probably been his handbag or his purse, wallet, what do you call it? He would have definitely been present in my life. I would have been able to talk to him about stuff. Had a proper relationship with a father figure that I never had.
But exactly. But the first time I heard the song, when you said "Daddy, I feel pa," the question I asked myself was, how do you miss somebody you've never lived with? Exactly, somebody you don't even know. Well, marinate on that question. Let's take your VGMA performance, Daddy's Little Girl, and then we'll come back and she'll tell us more about that.
She had to stand in your place. She has been my saving grace.
So that's her performance. We'll take it again. But at the end of the day, or at the end of the performance, you're like, not so little anymore. Now she is a big girl. But many people relate to the song. Yes.
Wow. I mean, I knew people had lost their dads like me, but the level was overwhelming. The day I posted, I did a little video and I posted on this song. I think that's probably the first time most people heard it. The comments that came, I was crying.
Yeah, I know.
It was, somebody even just sent me another message. I was like, listen, it's deep, because it's people, for some people, they had their dads in their lives for maybe a short period, even long. Some people, they lost their dads this year, last year, but they still relate to the song. And I'm just honored to be able to be able to share a song that, you know, taps into
resonates
people's
with
lives.
a lot of people.
Yeah, as much as this does.
That video is ready. Let's take it again. That was Adina performing Daddy's Little Girl at this year's VGMAs. It's playing right now. Let's enjoy and we'll be back with the conversation.
Place in my family picture. The lights in my heart just seem to flicker. Rainy days that mama cry 'cause you're not here. Daddy, yeah, feel Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. I just wanna be Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. I just wanna be Daddy's little girl.
All right, so the song that many of you love out there, Daddy's Little Girl by Adina, and she's right here in the studio. And yes, I asked, so how do you miss somebody you've never even lived with? Is it possible?
It is.
Yeah?
Yeah. I connect with my dad in different ways.
I mentioned in the beginning that I feel like it's spiritual. Because
Yes,
only
it
you
is.
understand.
It is, yeah, because I never really saw him. Maybe when I was young, he would carry me. I don't remember those moments, but I tried to, pretend that I do.
Exactly.
'Cause that's all I
Imaginary.
have. 'Cause that's all I have.
I know, imaginary. You thinking that, oh, if you were here, he would have done this, he would have
yeah.
done that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably come upstage with you.
Of course.
To receive your awards with
Of course,
you.
my aunt and my uncle in South Africa.
Right.
They were like, he's probably in heaven bragging right now.
I know.
He's like,
Bragging rights.
That's my love. Yeah.
Now, talking about your family back in South Africa, it's
Yes.
not too nice what's happening there right
Oh,
now.
my God, it's
yes,
crazy.
Especially after ex-president Jacob Zuma was jailed. There's been looting.
Yeah.
There's been all sorts of violence going
Yeah.
on in South Africa. How does it make you feel? Have you checked with them if everybody's okay?
I was talking to my brother yesterday, and I was just trying to understand why.
Exactly what's
Because
going on.
it doesn't make sense,
No, it
but
doesn't.
somehow, I mean, I'm not on the side of the looters, but somehow, I would say it makes sense a little bit because times have been hard for them. We've been lucky to be kind of back at work, moving. And SA is not like that. For some people, they haven't had a job in about 2 years. Well, not 2 years, since COVID started. We've had a chance to be out. They've been on lockdown since. Imagine lockdown period.
They just
still
went
happening.
for the fourth one, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, I know.
And the
People are
cases
tired,
are getting worse, and they've got a
Yeah.
new strain. My heart bleeds for South Africans right now.
Remember South Africa in your prayers. It's not too cool what's happening there. The violence is too much. The looting is too much.
It's
And
ridiculous.
yesterday, when it started, about 10 people had lost their lives. But this morning, checking again, almost 72 people have lost their lives in the violence and riots and chaos that's currently ensuing in South Africa. So you may want to say a prayer for them. And if you've got friends and family, check on them. It hasn't been easy staying locked up for this long, and there's no end in sight. And we here in Ghana must take a cue. The Delta variant is in town. Last week, we were told that 135 students at Achimota had been tested for it, and it's in the community. It is spreading, and it is deadlier than all the variants that we've ever had in this country. So you may want to be very, very it's actually not may. You have to be very careful. Mask up all the time. Still sanitize. Wash your hands and do the needful. Now, Adina, so there's this special person we have here at TV3 called Holali. It's a birthday.
Oh.
I cannot tell how much love he has for you.
Aw.
Are you going to do something for him this morning?
Why not?
Okay.
Can I just do it
Yes,
now?
please do it. But before you do, let me also read out this birthday dedication that I have, so you do it together.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Irene and Anadewa Dankwa of Tema Community 2. May the Lord give you long life with good health. And it's coming from Eric right here at TV3. So it's for both of them and every other person celebrating their birthday today. Adina is here to do a special one for you.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Sometimes I wish I could sing to save my life. You know, when I was like much of a good girl when I was growing up, I used to be in the choir.
Girl?
Well, they say I'm like, you know, like
Changed.
that's a mission and choir sorry. This is what's the first time I call Sunday, then I go Wednesday midweek service, and then Friday all night, and then Saturday morning I go and clean and all that. But now because of Galamsey, I'm not able to. Adina, it's been awesome having you. Now, I know that you're running this Beautiful Inside project for the rest of the year. But musically, are we getting to the BETs and the Grammys real soon?
I mean, we're working hard.
Yeah.
As we have been. And we believe that, you know, the more we keep on, you know, the more these kind of things are going to come our way. So, yeah, we're hopeful.
And there's just one last question that I want to ask you about New African Movement. That's the record label you're signed to. Listen, for the most part, some people who do not make it in the music industry, you would hear people say, oh, in the management, I'm one, or the management was this, the management was that. And you realize that people keep changing management teams or record labels. And day in and day out, we get all the stories. But you've been with this record label since 2012.
Yeah.
What's the magic they've done for you?
I think I noticed that they believe in me a little more than I do in myself. Because sometimes when you feel like, oh my God, this is, you know, not working out, they're the ones to pick you up and make you see that there's a future ahead. There's something to achieve. So yeah, they are with me and they push me when I'm down and they keep me going.
Would you ever change them?
No, I always say if someone else is coming, they need to do better than, you know, the people I'm with right now. Yeah.
Kwame Fache, you've done a lot for Adina, and on behalf of myself, all her friends, family, everybody, we want to say a big thank you to Kwame Fache. He's really done well. He's held the fort for you for a very long time. I mean, since Stars of the Future, when he picked you and then put you on his record label. You're the only person on his record label, right?
Yes. No. We have Abeku.
Oh, there's Abeku on there.
Yeah, there's Ephraim too. There are a few people in and out.
Right. But you're the queen mother of the record label. We've been speaking to Adina this morning. She is on this project, Beautiful Inside. When she rolls it out, be sure to support a sister. Now, it's about women. Fibroids, these days, it's even come down to your 20s. There are people who are even 18 and 20 who develop fibroids. It actually concerns all women out there. So be sure to support her when she rolls out this very project. But I'm the new host, or co-host actually, because I do it with Anita on GMB, Ghana's Most Beautiful. But the old queen, or the one that's about to give up her queen, GMB 2020, is actually flying to Dubai. Yes, it was part of her prize package. So this September, join GMB 2020 finalist and Nana finalist and Nana AK. So it's actually Nam and then Nana AK of Talented Kids. It's all part of the prize package. Nana AK, now they are going to Dubai with the one and only Giovanni, and they're embarking on an exciting and memorable 6-day trip to Dubai, and one person is 7,485 Ghana cedis. So if you want to go with Now of GMB, Nana AK, Talented Kids, and presenter extraordinaire, comic character Giovanni, if you want to go on that trip with them, it's a cool 7,485 Ghana cedis. Now you can call Global Wings Travel and Tour on 055-368-8398 or 054104130. Let me take the numbers again. 054104130 or 055-368-8398. You will be able to embark on this journey with them. It's just under 8,000 Ghana cedis. So just get your money's ready. Call this number, and then you can get to be in Dubai with them. Adina, do you have any final words for us before you say goodbye?
Beautiful Inside is officially started, and we're going to let you guys know when we open up for the donations. And please support a sister, like she said. Thank you guys so much for the support you've been giving me since. And yeah, we're here to help women that are going through this fibroid situation.
Okay, Adina, God bless you for coming.
Thank
I
you
wish
for
you all the
having
very
me.
best. Now that plus is high. We pray that it will be maintained. BETs
go
will
higher.
come home. Yes,
Yeah.
go higher. BETs will come home and the Grammys will finally
Amen.
come home. Congratulations to you
Thank
and all the other women who picked up all the awards at this year's VGMAs. This is still TV3 New Day.